Okay, guys, welcome back to Raise My Life. Right here I am talking about where I'm at. I'm at that guy's leather shop. He is a friend of mine in Jamestown, Tennessee. So right here I'm just trying to, explain a little bit. For some reason my microphone did not pick up, so I'm having to do this voiceover. So here we go. We're getting started. Just going to show you a little bit of things he does. Yes, he is a motorcycle guy. He does a lot of stuff for motorcycle things, crafted leather. These are tool bags or however you want to put them on your bike. He also does heat guards as well. And this here, he is actually doing a tank bib for Dallas Face Mullet. Here he is just kind of showing, he's tracing and doing the pattern for the leather. He's kind of explaining that here as we go. So, it's not really that it's a difficult process. It's just a time conceding, and you actually have to work at it to get it down the way you want. And so here he is just outlining the other tank bib that came off of Dallas's Softail. Because if you guys have seen his motorcycle, he has the brown bags and the brown seat, so kind of wanted a brown tank bib instead of the black. So as he's tracing it out here, we are going through, the process of how he does the leather. And he gets his leather from the Amish, and this is what Dallas wanted, the 3 stars in a circle. So, it's the theme that kind of matches the bike. And for Dallas's, I think it was his father-in-law, military stuff. So he wanted to keep the military theme with the bike. So I'm just kind of asking him questions here and just kind of seeing how he does this process, as he lays it out. And remind you, this is all hand done. This is his shop here. He's about 7 miles from me, so I do have his information if you want to get a hold of me, or I put it in his information on the end of the video. Also, he said the best way to get a hold of him is through text message on the phone number I have provided. So here he is just showing me the tool that he uses to kind of, go through the leather and cut out the circles and the stars, and stuff like that. So as you can see, this is really a time process, all hand done. So there is an art to it, and he actually takes his leather work to the Grundle Run in Georgia. He goes and does different shows and things like that. He sets up as a smaller vendor. I think he does pretty decent. But if you're out there and you're someone that wants a custom leather, heat guards or bag, or, just give him a call or text him and you guys can go through it. And he can tell you what all he does, because he actually does a lot of work. He does a lot of things in the leather, like art. I've seen him do choppers with chicks on them inside the leather. I mean, phoenix birds, dragons, all kinds of stuff. So we're just kind of, going through the process. He was explaining it here. Like I said, my audio went out, so I'm having to voice over this. So sorry about that, guys. And this is like a basic, pretty easy template, he said, something real easy to do, because it's pretty plain, pretty straightforward. So So if you're watching, this really takes some steady hands. I mean, really takes some, you have to have a good place to do this. He actually is in his big garage that he does his work in. So you have to really, really have some steady concentration to do this. Because you want to get it as perfect as you can, of course. So this video is actually, 25, 30 minutes long. I am sorry for the apologies. I tried to cut in and out of the stuff that was important, and I thought the microphone was picking up, so I do apologize for that, because he explains a lot of stuff in this video of what he's doing, the process and stuff like that. For some reason, my microphone did not pick up right, and now I'm having to do this, and it's okay. It'll work out. And I'm just asking him here a few questions. He's talking how he does the stars, how they look, kind of pushed out, like 3D dimensional. They're It's all with the tools. Okay, here he's going to get a tool, I believe. Yeah, he's explaining what this tool does. It kind of just, it notches the leather down a little bit. Also, where the leather dye will actually take to the leather better. So if you watch right here, I mean, this is like, you gotta really, this is steady work right here. So it takes a little bit to actually learn this craft. And I think he did such a good job on it. So this process is, it takes a few minutes, guys, so just bear with me. And if you don't know, you can go check out my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment. And you can also follow me on Instagram under Ray's Moto Life. I've got some big things coming up for 2024 as well. Going to be going to hopefully a lot more rallies and events. So if you follow me on your social media, then you'll see some of the things that's coming up for 2024. I also am going to be putting together a routine of what my schedule will look like, hopefully in 2024 with the rallies and events. I have one daughter graduating this year, so I will be able to do a little bit more. So, and here, like I said, he's just explaining what the process is and how he's cutting the circles out, making it look, like it really should. But also, if you guys like, watching live streams, I have every Monday night live stream on my YouTube channel at 7 o'clock Central, where I just have other, bikers on, or motorcycle people, a lot of people that live that lifestyle, they're in there. They come on, we talk rallies, events, just what they like to do in their area, where they ride, and we just cut up and we have real talk and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you come and check out my channel. But also, this right here, this process takes a few minutes to do. So just bear with us as he's doing this. I'm recording, trying to get, most of the work in. And I was trying not to make it an hour-long video or 2 hours, I just wanted to try to cut it down to show. See, like right here, he's already got the process almost through with that. See how much different it looks now? I mean, it's actually coming together. It looks really amazing with the stars and the way the background sets. Yeah. So I think anyone that gets any work done will be happy. It's and of course, like I said, you can always have him tell him what you want custom done, how you want it. Right here, he's actually punching the hose for to go under the where the tank is, where the gas and stuff, where it sits on the top of the tank, your speedometer and stuff. There's actually two hoses right there, and then one at the bottom where it hooks. So, and after watching him do it, I mean, it looks easy. Like it really looks like an easy process, but to actually have that steadiness of to sit and cut leather and make sure you get it to the right point. He's explaining right here after he punched the hose. And right here is a very important thing he does. So instead of just putting leather down, like the one that came off of his tank on the bottom, Jeff here actually puts felt. That is a felt. So it does not scratch the tank or any of the paint on the motorcycle. So, yes, he put the felt on. Let's see. Or he's going to stain it. I believe this is a staining process. Yes. So he's just kind of telling me what he uses for the for his staining the leather. As you can see on his arm, also he is a retired military guy. Really great dude. Real nice guy. Travels a lot on his motorcycle. I mean, travels a lot. So. And right here, I was kind of joking around and talking because it's actually an airbrush that he uses for paint. It's like a paint. He's airbrushing the dye on, and it's pretty neat. I wished I'd have got all the volume right because he explains all this process, and it's actually pretty cool how he explains it because he actually knows what he's talking about, and I don't. So I'm just having to do the voiceover, and I'm just sitting here trying to explain, what he's doing. See if you can see he's putting the ink, the leather tanning ink or whatever it is, down in there so he can get it started. Like I said, it's a time consuming process. So you better, if you thinking about getting into something like this, make sure you do your research because this is, a lot of stuff has to go into this. A lot of tools, a lot of, just leather is not cheap, especially if you buy real good leather. And like I said, he buys his from the Amish, which see right here, he is airbrushing the tanning stuff on to the leather, so darkening it up. And this will soak in, he said, and it will, as it goes, it will, as it tans the leather, as time goes on and wears out, it will get in that wear in look and stuff. So it's really a neat process to watch, this go on. So I'm just standing here, just kind of, as I'm filming, I'm talking to him and he's talking, and we're talking about how this process works, with, because, really it needs to take a good 24 hours, he said, for it to dry in to the leather. So to make it really get, that look. So see, and it still looks wet. So, after, a couple of days and then it looks wore in. See the difference? I'm trying to show you the difference right here from where it started, the color of the leather to that. I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing to see how something transfers like that. So he's constantly looking and making sure there's nothing on there. He's making sure, it lines up. It's the same size as the other tank bib. Here he's just kind of trimming the edges. He's going to give that look to the, it kind of gives the edge a decent look. So here he's just, he's using his leather grinder, whatever you call it, it's to smooth out the leather on the edges and stuff, so it really just takes shape. Pretty neat process. Okay, yes, and the smell of the leather, just, oh man, if you know what I'm talking about. If anyone loves the smell of leather, it's not really a burnt smell, it's just that leather smell, that fresh leather smell. It's awesome, by the way. So here he's going to go in. Yeah, here I think he is just, let's see what he's, he's going to cut in the edges and just make sure everything is lined up right. And he's just going to, do an outline to where he's going to be doing the sewing. Because he wants to sew the leather together, another piece on the backs and the felt, so it actually is a decent, sturdy leather. Man, I hate that my volume messed up because he's really explaining everything and talking. So, and then of course we're laughing and joking up, and things like that. So, if you can't tell by the picture in front of him, the motorcycle with the chick on it, yes, he is a big motorcycle guy. He owns a brand new Indian. And so over here, okay, so yeah, he was just trying to measure that out a minute ago when he was showing you. He wanted to do the dye first. And so he's going to put this chemical here, super, it's called super something. And, it kind of just ingrains in the leather and just gives it that real texture. So here he's going to measure out the felt. Like I said, he puts felt on it so it does not scratch your tank. And here is getting to be the end of the process. He's going to run the the sewing machine. He's going to run the stitching through it, and also not only to hold it together, the stitching actually gives it a better look. So, and this right here, you got to be real steady as well. You've got to know how to run a sewing machine. And like he said, we're sitting here talking here in a second, and he's, like his other brothers and friends, this machine's also good for, sewing patches on vests and jackets and stuff like that. So he's starting here, and as he's doing this stitching, I'm just sitting over here filming, and we're having a conversation. But like I said, it's a steady, this doesn't happen overnight. This is a time process of, you've got to really, work your craft to get this stuff down. Because there's a lot of people out there, they're really fast at what they do, especially when it comes to the sewing machines and stuff. But they've done it for years as well, so. So what he's doing here is trying to go real easy around the circle of the stars. So I hope you enjoyed this video so far. Yes, I'm sorry I'm not as talkative through it, but I really hope you share this video with your friends. Share the phone number. I mean, this guy, give him a call, man, or text him. He said it's easier to get a hold of him by texting the phone number if you want any work done. I mean, it's just plain and simple. That's what you do. Message him, say, hey, I'm a Friends of Ray's Moto Life. I've seen his video on YouTube. I'd like to have some work done. And then you two take it from there, and if you recommend me, maybe he'll make the process a little faster and get it out to you quicker. Like I said, we're pretty good friends. He's a great guy. That Guy's Leather. That's the name of it. So here he's really taking his time because he really wanted to get this right, which anybody does. But he's never had anyone film him like I have sit here and filmed. And he invited me down to do this for my YouTube channel. He said it might be a good idea, but it also helps him out. So, you know, if you're somebody working and you got someone standing over you, you really want to make sure you don't want to lose focus, especially with me. And the people that know me know I like to talk. So I am talking to him. We are having conversation as well. So, and that's why I cut in and out of the video showing what was important and how he did with the process. So just make sure, if you really want something done, man, just hit him up. Or make sure you go follow me on Instagram and YouTube. If you hit that subscribe button, it does help me out. And share or hit the like button. And, it's okay if you don't. If you just like to watch the videos, that's fine too, But here it is. Here's the end process. But, of course, the tanning has to stay. It'll take 24 hours to really soak in the leather and get it right. So here is the process at the end. So make sure you go hit that subscribe, like. This is that guy's leather. Here's his information. So if you can see it on here, you can call or text.